No, we're going to start the sheesh. All right, let me do, I just want to test it one more time just to be sure.
Is this on? The people that...
Yeah, it's on. So can you just test that quick?
Check.
It's like anything.
Chart right on. Check. Do you have any stories, George? Wind up.
Well, yeah, and Pulowski.
Wow.
Oh, with the GoFundMe page? No, what? He has a GoFundMe page to pay for his legal bills.
Donate to that.
Yes.
At George's request, I will be talking about on stage.
Okay, can we do it one more time? I just want my level is very high. Just like normal talking about right here.
Oh, it's raining like a mother.
Good. It is.
Okay.
That's the only bad thing about this place. If it's raining and during a show, it's like the loudest thing.
All right, one more time. Just do that.
Yeah.
Do that from there, Tyler. Just
Check.
Oh, is it on? It's good.
Yeah, I was going to see, are you trying to share the live stream?
Oh, there's 7 people already.
yeah.
Nice. Hey.
You're watching. You're wait.
Where are you streaming from?
Facebook.
Okay.
Right, he has multiple accounts.
Oh, they have out with lot.
So just talk.
Hey. Hey. This is going to Jason. You can probably get that wrong.
Do yours again, please.
Ed Pulowski. Ed, free Ed. Hashtag free Ed.
Check.
Order the t-shirts on the website. Link. Swipe up for the link. Free Ed. You're gonna get so much shit for that. I don't like it.
I don't know anything about it. I just saw the article.
Please donate to Ed Pulowski's GoFundMe.
Oh crap, we're gonna die.
Was this bad?
Oh, well that makes sense. I was doing the wrong one.
He was doing the wrong one, Facebook.
Okay.
Live.
Now we should be good. Now test it one more time.
Check.
Check. I was on the wrong one. Check, keep checking that.
Check.
Check.
I love how you're showing them the behind the scenes of every day of our podcast. Wait, how do we use microphones again? Oh, we're talking to this end. That's right.
Okay, all right, we're finally good here. All right, you ready? You're going to have to lead the charge here
Okay.
in the back. So,
Right.
Are you in the shot? Are you in
Yeah, you can
so,
charge? Wait, is George in the shot?
you're good. So welcome to this live podcast.
Hey.
The Leah Valuable Love podcast. I am your host, George Wacker,
Yeah.
your co-host, Tyler Rothrock.
Yeah, still me.
We are here with the girls from whatever, a party game. Or women, I'm sorry, it's rude.
You only have 2 mics.
Jason Brown is also
He's in the
here.
building, waiting in the wings for his time.
So, Tyler, let them introduce themselves again for those who don't know who they are.
Hey people, I'm Brittany. Hi, I'm Allie.
I am still Tyler this whole time. Yeah, we have 2 mics, so bear with us a little bit.
This is the best that we can do on our shoestring budget.
Right, we're here at the Ice House.
Wait, can you see those guys in the back? Because that would be great.
Yeah, you can see us.
All right, good. Because they're like he's trying to be on the other side of the wall, but it's not working.
That's our advisor.
That's it.
They're just here to make sure nothing weird happens.
That's the
Like I have a
suits.
hot shoot. Yeah.
We're like a little bit too close.
You guys can stay in. That's fine. Are you sure? Can you hear it?
That was fun. All right. Well,
Weird.
damn it. I
Weird.
should have. All right.
Yeah.
talk to them, and I'll give them my mic.
Okay, cool.
Well, first of all, let's just talk about what's going on here. So for the people who haven't, Lehigh Valley with Love ComedyPlatz had its first night last night, 7 o'clock, 8:45, 10:30. We had a packed house for 7 and 8:45. 10:30 is tough. We still had a good amount of people here.
Yeah.
But-
You were here?
Yeah.
So it was good times, and the whole reason we're doing Facebook Live and podcasting live is we want you to come down, even if it is raining.
Yeah, it's
It's
raining
nice
now, and we're
weather.
dry as hell in here.
The actual comedy show is not in this room, which would be weird. There's a nicer room out there. We'll show you at the end if you haven't.
A little walking tour.
Well, you guys are here, and
So-
hand them a mic.
Yeah, so you know what? You do that. I'm going to drink for a little bit.
Okay, guys. Yeah, you guys were here. Is this your first comedy show in the Lehigh Valley that you went to?
No, we went to Wisecrackers a couple of years ago.
Oh, I think you told me that.
Yeah, no, and we went to the Lehigh Valley with Love, like 10-year anniversary.
Oh,
thing at
the
museum.
improv.
That was
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
This is stand-up. Did you guys have,
So, yes.
it was fun. You guys had fun?
Yeah, it was great.
You had
We were cracking up the entire time. It was
Like-
hilarious.
I honestly was scared because I didn't think I liked stand-up because when we were younger, she used to make me watch Will Ferrell stand-up.
I like Will Ferrell.
I hate him. I know he's a
You
man.
hate Will
I
Ferrell.
know he's a man child.
That's more controversial than the Ed Pulowski.
He's a
Hating
man
Will Ferrell.
child.
Hating Will Ferrell is hard to
He's
do.
hilarious, and I used to make her watch his Saturday Night Live special, and it was just all him, all
Yeah.
his skits, and she thought that was weird.
So I was scared I wouldn't like it last night, but I did.
So if Will
Relax.
Ferrell walked in last night, you'd be like, I hate this shit.
I would probably trip it.
You were tripping. Oh man, hopefully he's not watching the video.
Sorry, Will.
You guys had an interesting Uber experience. I guess.
Yes.
So
We
what-
had two weird experiences.
Okay,
Do you
all
want
right.
to take the poop or the Uber?
I
So
couldn't
what?
even
Wait,
always
say that again? So the what?
The poop or the Uber.
We had two.
We did.
We got time here. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'll definitely take
You
both.
take poop? Yeah.
I always got poop, so yeah. Alright, so we were waiting for our Uber, which we'll get to next, and like those horse cops.
Alright, that went a different direction than I thought. So I'm happy it involves a horse cop. now.
Yeah, so the horse cops come like trotting past, and they're just like
Cocky, right? Super
So,
cocky.
like,
Look, hey, I'm on a horse.
Yeah, I'm a horse, man.
they're throwing their shoulders at us. And he's walking and crapping, and so he dropped one. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like 10 seconds later, this go-kart or like golf cart comes like zipping up, and it's like starts scooping up the shit. Like it was like Sims, like you know when like, you're on like.
Yeah, no, I definitely know when Sims when a horse cop. And
Oh, like the Sims
Yeah.
video game.
yeah, well, I don't know what expansion pack you have.
When someone pukes on a coaster.
And it's like, clean up the puke here.
Yeah, yeah,
And all of a
okay,
sudden he was just like, boop, 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 and like scooped it up, and then was like off on his merry way.
I'll
Like,
tell you what-
how did he know where that shit was?
Well, there's a microchip, and that's what happens. And there's volunteers that they get trained to. I'm lying. I don't know how they did it, but
No,
they
that
checked
sounds
it.
about right. I was going with the microchip theory.
So it was within seconds that it was.
Like seconds. And then he just left. Like he knew exactly where that pile was, and then it was done. And
Took
he,
it back home and
Yeah.
added to the rest of his collection.
he
Look, that's a
added
good
to
one.
his statue. All right, so then the Uber
And the
happened.
Uber happened.
Okay, then we
So this is
got-
while you were waiting for the Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we were waiting, we saw that little fun thing. And then the Uber came. And
Is it the same guy? What if it was the same person?
He's like, hey, sorry I'm a little late.
Yeah. Get in the go-kart. Sorry, you gotta slide over this horse shit right over there.
Don't look at the truck.
Don't look at the truck. That's for my family. Okay, yeah, so you're waiting, you get the
Okay, so
Uber.
we finally got the Uber, and like, I mean, we were all...
Wait, tell him his name.
Brutus, who cares?
That's a funny
interesting.
name.
We don't really know how
How do you
to
spell it?
We don't
Brutus
know.
the Red Nose.
It was like R...
It was RUDYS, I think.
That's a drunk parent.
I think that's
Yeah.
My parent was something like, how would we name our kid?
Yeah.
I think that is not as good.
Yeah.
It might
He's
not.
in witness protection.
However, like, we had all, like, we were here, we were having a great time, we had a few beers, like, we didn't really think anything of it. So he picked us up right here, and then he started driving home, and, like, we didn't get very far. We were, like, driving through all the people at music.
He just went right through the crowd.
What? Which road?
Wait,
Right
so
there.
fence and shit?
Yes!
Wait, did he
Where was
keep
Bill?
it? Where was he went through the?
You would think that would be the golf cart person at that point. Would speed up and be like, hey, you gotta stop.
How did he get through? Like, you know,
I don't know, honestly.
Because he's in a car, George. What are you gonna do?
People definitely thought a terrorist attack was going on, and we were just like,
out, yeah.
And you guys are just like,
And we were just like, oh, you're
Alright.
you're a really good driver. Like, we didn't get like,
you're like Brutus.
so we were driving for the people, and then we were like getting onto the highway, whatever, and the cop knocks on the window, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing driving through here? Don't you ever come back. I'm taking your license plate. You never come back here.
And you're like, 5 stars.
We tipped him and gave him 5 stars immediately.
That's a good Uber driver. I'm willing to risk my career to get you guys.
Yeah, like, dude,
30 more seconds than it would have taken.
I think he was honestly just following the GPS and it took him right in all the
Yeah. Hey, Brutus, I don't know if you've noticed being the driver of the car, but there's like a ton of people you're driving through.
crap. I
Yeah.
can't just.
You know that whole thing in the front,
We
the
just thought he was
windshield?
killed, I don't know.
Can you look through the windshield for the rest of the
No,
drive?
I just have 4 phones.
No, I just go by the GPS.
This is my
I
lift
don't know.
phone.
he honestly didn't even react to the cop. It was like, it didn't faze him.
Not at all.
Oh, man.
So, good for Brutus.
So, yeah, Brutus, if
Yeah,
you're
search
watching-
him.
Yeah. We were
Please.
like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And
Well,
we
yeah.
didn't say a word.
So tonight, if you were looking for an Uber
Yeah.
driver, R-U-D-Y-S, Brutus.
I think he'll be probably going with Lyft tonight.
It's like for some reason I've been banned.
Yeah.
So,
Should we play a little bit of this? Or do you want
will
to
you,
talk
let's,
about it?
let's get the formalities out of the way.
What is it? Yeah.
And talk about ComedyPlatz tonight,
Yeah.
just because we got, you know.
yeah, all right, yeah.
So,
While you're here.
I mean, this podcast will come out after,
Right. But
ComedyPlatz.
the live
is
is
live.
happening.
The live is live.
Yeah, it's happening.
So,
It's happening now.
Is anyone watching?
yeah, we got,
Can you tell?
well, they're on. So we got at least
Oh, you
2.
went back?
No, I mean like.
Yeah, we went
can
back.
you
There's 9 people on it.
9 people.
Oh, he's not bad. I mean,
Oh,
but
our
that's
friend's on
not
it.
currently.
There was 12.
So we lost.
Last time I
I
shit
thought Brutus was
Bruce
watching.
is like, yo, fuck this.
I'm off.
I'm gonna go put my Uber light back on. Pick up a couple rides.
But we have tonight, we have shows tonight at the Ice House
Yeah.
at 7 p.m.,
8:45.
8:45, 10:30. The 8:45 does have Django Gold. Is he on another set?
Yeah,
And
he's 8:45.
8:45 and 10:30. Django Gold is one of the writers on the Colbert Show.
Late
So-
night with Stephen Colbert.
I know. He said we had him on, and he said the Tonight Show, and he's like, I'm
Well,
Colbert.
the Colbert Show was a show, and now it's not.
Right. We know what I mean. The show with Stephen Colbert on it.
That's awesome.
So I mean that's in
Rhonda Hanson,
Ron Hansen, who was on SNL.
SNL.
a
I
lot
stopped
of
that
other
because of Will.
Yeah. Well, we have a,
Wait, she probably knows Will.
we have a
Maybe she knows it, we'll be like-
we have a Will hater amongst us, right?
Maybe we can get him to like Skype in. People Skype that doesn't
No, people don't Skype.
Skype anymore. So yeah, come out tonight, please. If it's raining, just get down. I don't think it's not gonna be. Honestly, if we check the weather.
It's good.
No.
That's just a gutter.
Right now, it's raining, but tonight it shouldn't be.
The good
Just
thing is, go down
come
there,
out.
call your boy Rufus, and use an umbrella. Brutus.
He'll drive you through the
I bet there's
people.
Rufus though. Just
It
double
was like,
check.
I can literally pull into the building if you want me to pull in. I don't care.
Guys, I'll drop you off at the stage if you'd like to go in. So
It
yeah,
wasn't even
come out.
surcharged.
No surcharge.
So here, I'm gonna give this back again.
Yeah, we're gonna
I just want to do some more.
I'm gonna-
Well, explain again, because there's probably, there are people who don't know anything
There's
about, we
9
don't have to
people
go
who
through the
don't know
whole.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
No,
let's
Justin tell us this on.
go through this.
He knows.
So what is this?
Okay, so what we did is we made a party game. And we went on Kickstarter last November, we got funded, and we just got all of our games in June.
I have one.
Have you played?
I haven't had time, I've been.
You're about to.
Children.
Yeah.
So I have a little one. So,
All right, well,
I'm working on it.
it's your lucky day. We're about to play.
You're working on more than one child? Is that what you
No, no.
You heard it here first.
No.
Do you have something you have to tell us?
No, God no.
George talked about last week. I was talking to George. His wife was leaving for the weekend, and I started the podcast. I said, "Well, George, your wife is leaving you."
She heard us
And I
downstairs.
didn't like to say that. I forgot to say the second part, so I'm like, "Oh shit! I just told the world that." You guys.
She's like, no, well, maybe I am.
The weekend.
How'd you tell her no?
All right, so how do we do this?
Alright, so we start. Well, actually, the rules state if you have a butt chin, you're up first. Anyone?
Do you have a butt chin under there?
Yeah.
think so.
What's under there?
I think it's weird.
Dennis, the guy with the bushiest brows, goes first.
I definitely got that.
Alright. I don't know.
Looks pretty.
Even you want to do a
Like,
side?
when I go to the barber, they cut my eyebrows.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, mine are pretty bushy.
Yeah.
You said guy with the bushies.
No, like lighter.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
That was very
Yo,
good.
Of
Flick
course,
it.
of course.
All right,
Let
let
me
me.
spin.
That,
Can you do it? Can you do it like this?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Why is that how you
George, you can
It's
do
like,
it.
yeah.
It's having a problem. All right, challenge.
Alright.
So you kind of.
We,
I mean, we would normally when you pick from
yes,
the.
you would normally pick from here.
We'll lay out the 3 decks.
Yeah, you have either a showdown, which is something you do against another player in the game, or a challenge is just you by yourself, and then challenges. No, I'm sorry.
I just realized this is we're doing this on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but for this purpose, because we knew we were gonna be talking and stuff, I think we
Right.
only put out cards that like just
Okay,
say
but just so people get an idea of what. all
Right.
Yeah, this is what the
So
setup
if you
will look
pick
like.
a card and you don't like it because some of them are kind of weird, then you just have to pick your penalty and do that instead.
Which is probably worse.
If you're lame.
All right, so I picked
Alright.
this.
Yeah,
Right?
whatever. We picked up this.
Tell us the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened to you after midnight. Some of ours include seances in graveyards, puking in diners, and cross-dressing.
I forgot
that.
this one.
This is a good one for the podcast and for the live viewers. I want to hear your weirdest story but I also want to make sure that this is documented forever. So,
It's on the
George
internet.
Wacker post midnight. You guys don't know the monster that you're gonna get a taste.
See this.
You only know Mimosa George?
Do you think George is weird
11
before
a.m.
12 p.m.?
This is a really difficult one because I'm old. You know, so
But
it's
you
like,
were- you
if
were
you're
young
21,
life.
it's like, what happened last weekend?
Yeah.
Dig into the bowl.
Well, there's a lot after. The weirdest.
Also, don't incriminate yourself. If
Yes, but
there's
there's
an
a-
ongoing investigation. Don't say anything.
I mean, here's one that's ridiculous, and I guess it's not, it's funny, because it's like work related, I don't work there anymore, so I can tell it. So I was on a work thing in Harrisburg, and at work, you're supposed to get to schmooze and do all that, so I'm doing it, and I'm like really excited, it's one of my first work things. So we're at this fancy hotel, and it gets to be like around midnight, but everything's shut down, so I'm like starving, I'm pretty drunk. And we're in downtown Harrisburg, there's like nothing open. And this was a little bit before Uber came on the scene. So I'm like looking on Yelp or somewhere, like, where do you find a taxi in this town? And they're like, go down to like the train station. And I walk out, I'm like pretty blitzed. I walk out, it's pitch black. And I realize like that I should not be doing this. Like I'm definitely walking to where they do bad stuff.
Right.
I didn't do any of
You're
that.
either gonna have to do a bad thing or get a bad thing done.
Or like,
Someone that got
I'm like, am I still hungry or am I gonna are they selling drugs?
Yeah.
So no, I'm like, I just want to go to McDonald's, but
We
the
have
closest
people here.
McDonald's in Harrisburg is like over the bridge, and I'm like, I can't navigate. It's really dark. I'm not walking. So I get in this taxi. The guy's like, I'll take you. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I get in a taxi, and it's this guy. And we start going, and I'm like, dude, I just need to go to McDonald's and then bring me back to the hotel. And he's like, well, I hope you're not getting any of the milkshakes over there. And I'm like, why not? And he's like, well, I used to work at that McDonald's, and I'll tell you what, those milkshake machines or whatever, like the ice cream milkshake is like never clean ever. It's like the grossest thing. And he's going on, and then he's like telling me more about how McDonald's is actually a really good place for America. It trains young people. And then we're like 5 minutes into this ride.
And you're like, you're not a taxi, are you?
We're like 5 minutes into this ride, and I'm like, this shouldn't be taking this long. So I start video. I recorded it. It's on my YouTube. You can go through there and find it. It's a great conversation. But he's telling me all about like the different menu items at McDonald's and how he used to make them and like which ones are his favorites, and how it's actually like good quality food or whatever. So we get to the McDonald's. It takes us 20 minutes to get there. The guy like obviously knows. He's like, this guy's gonna pay me $40 for this ride. But we get there and I'm like, well, I'll get you something. What do you want? And he ends up just getting a plain hamburger.
What if you said milkshake?
That's what I did right there.
And I'm Ronald McDonald. job.
When we did that, he like drops me off. I had like the sack McDonald's, but it was like the craziest sack.
You would do a burlap sack.
It was like the
We're not
craziest.
here at
It was the
McDonald's.
craziest McDonald's ride, so it's good. I mean, there's things that are incriminating that I'm not gonna say.
Wait.
So after I do it,
Yeah,
then
you
would
win.
I keep?
Yeah,
So
you
this is
win.
winning.
Yeah.
How many do you need to win?
5.
All right, so I got 1.
Good job.
I have a question. I feel like I know where you used to work.
Ew.
Or you or
No,
what?
you used to work.
We're not talking about it. We can talk about that later.
All right, so the next player is up. You. Oh, me. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Challenge. Should I pick one of these? If it was a life or death situation, tell us which player you kill and why. Sucker.
You would kill.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I wouldn't want to kill her, but then I would get the other half of our company.
That makes sense. Like, there's no benefit.
And she pushed me in front of a fake gun one time. She thought it was real, so it was really fair.
Wait, where?
First of all, that's a very lucky turn of events, and it being a fake. Oh man,
Couldn't have been like
there's a person with a gun, but it's so sure oh no, this is a fake.
It was.
Now this is awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Well.
It was. You guys know Constitution Drive.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I know.
So in high school, before we could drive, my older stepbrother, he obviously could drive. So like this was like right when him and our parents got together. So I didn't really know his friends. So they took us down there and down Constitution Drive, and all of a sudden this car like cut us off and came up to the windows and was like, "Give us your money, your phones," and had this like what looks like a real gun. I mean, like granted, we're like 15, so we have no clue what a gun looks like. And so Allie pushes me in front.
You don't know what a gun looks like?
Yeah. I mean, it looked real.
Say my piece.
Yeah, well, no, let me finish the story. So then, the guy takes his one friend from the car and like.
Oh, so
burns-
you don't know that they're.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
This is a prank.
They set it up.
Okay.
Yeah, but we like we're two little girls. We like 15, 14.
Yeah.
We had no clue. Like, first off, it was a Pelican.
Because you really, until you turn 18,
It was
you don't know
black.
how
Is
to
that
do
still
kidnapping.
It was a
Like
black
an
guy.
armed robbery, right?
Exactly.
So it's your first armed robbery, and you don't have to, you know.
And Allie was so distraught that they stole her phone. My mom's getting
This one
stolen.
kinda- yeah.
So effing caring about what your mom did to your phone. Like, and we're hugging each other in the back. And we're supposed to be at the movies. I forgot.
Crap.
We lied.
Oh,
We said we were
that's
at
a
the
different one,
movies. So, long story short, my stepbrother's friends, like, were in the other car and they set it up. It was a Pelican and it looked real. And I still say it
You
looked
sold
real.
her out. What's
And
your-
she
what's-
pushed me in front.
I want to hear this.
I think that if we were sitting opposite, she would have pulled me in front too.
You have no
Oh,
idea.
not only does she
No.
put you in front, but then lays the claim that you would do the same.
That's
We
what
have
I'm
a-
saying.
We have a
I didn't
battle
know you
here,
guys were good
folks. A
friends.
battle.
And that's why
All right.
I just take the other half of our company.
Alright, well that's why you would kill me, because I almost killed you. I guess
But
that's fair.
you would have killed her. It just happened to
You
be.
got lucky.
You really think I've actually attempted.
Yeah. That's a weird like car ride back home. Like, hey, remember earlier when you like threw my life in front of your own life? Remember earlier?
Yeah, and somehow she twisted it, like, why didn't you jump in front of the gun for me?
I
I
not. It was just a really scary situation, and I blacked out during all of it.
That's okay. I mean, you're young.
And then I went to temple, and now I know what real robbery is.
Wow, that's all right. You're up. You guys are kind of flip like that.
Yeah, you're like,
But here you go.
Being very delicate.
tell us the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you in public. Something actually embarrassing. We've all been there, champ. Well, I wasn't actually embarrassed at the time, but looking back, it kind of is.
The story we just told?
Was it
Yeah.
Was that one time
you
you
tried to kill your
your
friend
Yeah.
and then she didn't die?
No, it was at temple, and it was just like a normal day, but I had drank the night before, and I was very hungover, and I was walking to meet Brett at the food place, and like, I think I threw up just like 6 times along the way, and
On the walk.
it was midday.
How
on
long was the
campus,
walk?
Pretty long.
6 times.
And
Definitely
I
people
hope it was
like,
a-
did people like notice?
oh yeah, and I just did it, kept
You're like,
walking.
You think there was people that saw multiple throw ups?
Of course, it was
That's
bad.
her third one.
This girl might be a zombie.
Should we call campus
That's not the
security?
one I thought you were going to say. Remember when we were in San Antonio and your dress was stuck up in your underwear and we were walking around the Alamo and your ass was just out.
That's much better.
Yeah. Remember the Alamo?
I prefer that story.
No one fucking told me.
Jordan did.
Yeah, after she noticed, but we were walking on for a while. My dress is stuck in my underwear.
That was your payback.
That's like
for the
something
murder.
else.
Like nobody-
I noticed like 5 minutes before.
What's the code on that though? Like if I as a guy saw
Say
a woman
something.
with her dress in her underwear,
Yeah.
I think I'm
No,
obligated.
you know what?
I think everybody's obligated.
I had a show in the city maybe last Wednesday, and I was with my friend JP, and we're sitting in the back, and there was a girl up in the front row, and her boob was out. She didn't know.
Oh,
How does that happen?
I know. So I don't know. And it was out, and we were like for a while. And so I'm talking to JP, and he's about to go on stage. I'm like, obviously don't say it to her. Don't make.
Yeah.
So her friend came over to him after his set, and she was getting a drink, and we were talking like, how do we handle this? Because like it's been out, right?
Yeah.
So you can't be like, hey, your friend's nipple has been out for a while now. It's been out. We've been looking at it for a good half hour. And then finally he like, you gotta tell her, right? So
Yeah.
he broke down. He's like, all right, listen, hey, your friend, it's out, and she acted as though I was like, yeah, all right. It's out. So, yeah. So
No, seriously,
boom.
like, nipples are obviously sensitive. How didn't you feel the air
I know. That was.
Some nipples are not as sensitive.
Oh.
Well, let's not dig into the
Apparently
nipple
further
sensitivity.
away.
I think we don't have enough time. to cover nipple sensitivity.
All right, we gotta get to Tyler's turn
Sorry.
before we.
Here, let's
You want to see how it's done, George?
Yeah, that's horrible.
see. Ooh, our first showdown.
Showdown. You and the player you've known the longest must tell your most disturbing memory of the other player.
I'm so happy.
The juiciest or funniest wins. Group decides. Hopefully you'll still be BFFs after this show.
Yeah, because we don't have like.
Well, anything I say embarrassing, I say myself. So, but the thing about George, there's not
He's
many.
not
You've got,
bad.
yeah,
There's not a lot of because when we met it was.
a while. It was 8 years ago.
But there's a lot of professional stuff. I mean, I know funny stories about Tyler.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna win this one, but
But you don't pick another one because I don't think that's as good as what the form would be. I'll take that.
all right.
I think there could be better.
Oh, you
Oh,
guys did
we
this
did
already.
this
The voice.
Yeah, that is annoying.
It's you versus the group Slore.
Who's the slut?
Oh no.
It's not me. I've done this.
Go back and forth saying your different locations of your sexual encounters. First one to run out of locale loses. I'm gonna pass. I'll pick a penalty because I have a family.
Do you?
I love you, Mom.
Like playing this game. Like, let's be honest. There's a difference between playing this in your basement.
Yeah.
and your
Yeah,
party,
It's just on Facebook
and
Live.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Like,
Even to the
people
9 people.
watching.
Show the group the last thing you Googled. I have a family. I think it's probably like,
Where are we?
How do we get to the ice house or something?
let's see.
Funniest stand-up.
Yourself.
Oh, I'd rather it be porno than myself.
Carlos Mencia jokes.
Where did those carpets come
Oh
from?
wait, we are in a place with shitty reception.
Yeah. I might get bailed out of this one.
Well, you'll have
The
to
reception's not bad.
you'll have to pick another.
So,
All right, give me another penalty. This is not a penalty. Easton Bakery.
guess who you looked up?
Really? Yeah.
You looking for some of that?
Easton Bakery. I didn't know how to get. It's my brother's birthday party today, so
Oh.
I had to pick up his birthday.
Where's it at? Let's still
It's
feature
at
it live.
my mom's house.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Matt.
All right, so yeah, happy birthday, Matt. So, I think like we get it, like we played around on the podcast, but I think it's different to see
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
live.
This
So
is nice to
fun.
see it.
So again, tell everybody, just do the spiel, like where do you find it, all that sort of stuff.
Alright, so we just went on Amazon finally. So you can get it on Amazon, or you can follow us at Play Whatever, follow us on Facebook, whatever, a party game, and you'll be able to find the link to get to Amazon.
Yeah, swipe up, whatever.
So whatever a party game, like if you're searching it, whatever a party game are on, and we tag you in the Facebook Live thing.
Thanks.
Oh, cool, thanks.
You can find it.
It might, like for Amazon, it might be easier to go to to our Facebook link, and then you can click on our Amazon link than actually just going to Amazon and typing in whatever.
We're too new to really be found yet.
But they, and just in their full disclosure, they pick some of these cards ahead of time. So there are ones in here that are a lot worse.
It's a lot worse.
But
And they're really weird, and a lot of them are like get up and move type things, you know, but we just did like the toppy ones here.
Sometimes you need props. We didn't know what the Ice House had for us. So.
Just ghosts.
Yeah. We you know, if we keep this going, we should show everybody. I don't know, are we allowed to do
I'd love
that?
to see it
Because there's ghostly places in here.
Yes.
You're the ghost hunter.
I thought Jason was. Do you see this? The case
We
he
used,
has?
we used to try and do seances.
Well, there's some creepy places in the. We're in the Ice House. For people who haven't been here, the Ice House is called it because it used to be the place where the ice was held, and then people could come and buy it or whatever they would do with it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So they would take it out of. They would actually like cut it out of the lehigh or whatever, and then they would store it here. I don't know the whole thing. You can read it up front, but
Interesting.
it's interesting.
Yeah, our pastime in high school was going to graveyards and playing Ouija board.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's real.
Really?
Yeah.
It's real.
She also left me one time doing that too.
Because you
What
have
do you
to.
mean, like playing
No,
Ouija
no,
or
no.
out?
Well,
Yeah.
a scary.
Where I found a spirit. This guy, this spirit.
Something like creepy happened, and we were with two other people, and like everyone got up and like sprinted. So I'm like, you have to close out the Ouija board, so I had to say
Yeah.
goodbye.
She left you?
Yeah, and
We all did. It wasn't just me.
Wait, I have a question.
yeah.
How awful was every other person that you guys remained friends? Like, you threw her in front of a gun. And then left
I'm
her.
so loyal.
So how awful were like other girls? Like,
No.
I mean,
She's like, this is the only one who stuck around.
yeah, I mean, Allie, you know, we have our differences. But she didn't actually kill me. Jesus. Just leaves me
No,
green.
I love her. I wouldn't.
If you guys made it this far, I think you're gonna make it forever. All right, so what else, George? What are we?
Well, I'm gonna put. Look at that.
Weird.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go. Whatever, a party game.
I think they.
There's like a delay. All right.
I wish I could hold it too. I would have started singing, but.
Well, let Tyler hold it, but if you do we gotta bring Jason on, or what's up next?
Yeah.
Well, you guys just stick around. We got more seats.
We're gonna take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks.
So,
Tea and refill.
All
Cheers.
right, cool. Thank you guys.
Jason,
coming
that
out.
o'clock. We're just gonna we'll have Jason
But
on these.
if you're watching on Facebook Live, you really should come tonight because we laughed a lot.
Yeah.
It is really funny. And
7
it's-
p.m.
And it's covered in case it rains.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's free.
and it's air conditioned,
And it's haunted.
and it's BYOB, and it's haunted.
Just kidding about
And
that.
you can play this game maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe we'll have
We're
it.
just gonna go there. So
All right.
Should we give this game away to the first person to ask for it at the
Sure,
start?
yeah,
You want to do that?
yeah.
Yeah.
As a
We'll
prize?
figure it out.
Although these probably got mixed up now, but that's okay, but you might have duplicates.
Whatever. They don't care.
it's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's a
Right?
free
If
game.
you come to the show and take a picture and put it on Instagram, you get a.
You have to come up and either
It's
find us
yours.
or find that
It's
and
yours.
ask for it.
Make a post and yeah,
It's
it's
You
yours
can get weird.
Wow.
for the weirdness.
Good job, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, thanks.
What spokesman?
Every once in a while, I get a good one kicked.
All right, so you guys are gonna take a break. Well,
Yeah.
leave that out.
Oh,
We might pull some of these cards out.
sorry.
You don't want to yell at her, obviously.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
now we're gonna
Goodbye.
bring in.
All right, I'm gonna give him a mic. You guys can kind of. I'm gonna do some of the. Jason's been helping us out with Facebook Live behind the
Oh,
scenes.
nice. We got some commenters.
Well, he's just been kind of monitoring it.
We got a thumbs up.
Oh,
good.
I love thumbs ups.
We got another thumbs up.
Holy 2 thumbs up.
We got a wave
Oh wait, wow, that's nice.
and a thumbs up.
I'm like not even in there.
Yeah, man, that's why we're getting. The
I was
thumbs up.
telling you to come around the corner. but-
Wow, they look better than me, so this probably.
How many people are watching now?
3.
Well, we had up to 12. It's
We're
we've
two
been on.
over.
Well, we were up to like
Yeah.
30 minutes. So okay, I'm gonna pass this off a little
Would
bit.
you have any news stories you want us to go over?
Well, here the Ed Pulowski GoFundMe thing.
I need to be
is,
brief.
I'm gonna brief you on this, and you guys can kind of discuss. I'll give my piece.
You know who Ed Pulaski is.
Ed Pulowski has been indicted in like 47 federal charges. There are people who still believe he's innocent. I mean, he's been convicted
Well,
by.
the theory is you're innocent until proven guilty
Yeah,
50 times. That's
I mean,
the
for the general consensus of Ed Pulowski is he's not a bad guy. I've met him multiple times.
you can go to any
I
place.
whatever. I mean, I understand what he did was not
He's
correct.
not a bad guy. 47. I mean, what? You get a couple indictments,
Anyway, so his,
laundering money.
Pulaski's a bad guy. He's a bad guy.
so
The consensus is not good. I've never met him, so I don't know. I mean, he's in jail. I don't think he's watching. He's not watching.
So, Pulowski's wife put on a GoFundMe to cover their legal expenses because he's out of a job and she's been like doing, she calls it contract work, so they're seeking money to cover all of
To
the
free
legal.
Ed. Hashtag free Ed.
Well, they're trying to cover the legal fees. I mean, they're going to, and hotel fees for the lawyers and all this stuff. And as you can imagine,
And the bribes, they need money.
Yeah.
They need money to
Well,
cover.
I thought you had that
It's hard to
many-
pay people off when you have no money to pay
isn't
people
it like
off.
digging up from the backyard? Like, where did it all go? So, the issue is, it's a little ridiculous if you got convicted on charges of like taking kickbacks that
Yeah.
you need money
Yeah.
from the public. So I think she meant it well, and it just has not been taken.
Right.
So
Well, it's
that's
like you
that.
go on the GoFundMe page and your options are, well, can we donate to help this sick puppy or to help an elderly woman move? Or should we help Ed Pulowski get out of prison for deceiving the public? $50 for Ed? No, thank you. Like, who would donate to that, anonymously?
There are people who are very, you can find it pretty easily. There are people who are very much thinking, yes.
Okay.
So here, I'm gonna pass this off to Jason. You guys do your thing. I'm running out of vodka. Where's your daughter?
She didn't bring it.
You didn't bring it?
No, but it's on its way.
All right.
There's vodka on its way for George.
George is, look at, I hope they can see what's going on.
I'll try.
He's fiending right now.
Nah, I just,
Doesn't
I
have
don't know
juice.
much. I don't have. Can't speak on Ed Pulowski anymore. I'm at my wit's end.
He requested yesterday that someone talk about it on stage, so I prepared stuff to talk about on
Okay,
stage
we'll talk
tonight.
about it on the
But
podcast.
then it's like double. Like these 4 people might come to the show.
They're not coming.
All right, so what I think is the funniest part of the whole thing,
What the hell?
if you read the transcripts, like instead of
I'm good at
saying,
this.
like money or bribe,
We're trying to run a
I'm done. You guys go
the professionalism from you, George. You want us to talk about high crime over here, and you're running a fucking bubble game going on? What are you playing? Candy Crush? Jesus Christ. Get it together. You've had one vodka.
I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
It's a long night.
I'll come back.
So, if you read the transcripts of the testimony,
Can we make a GoFundMe to fire George from his own company? Is that
Wait, he's talking about transcripts. I hit like the button.
yeah, it's
All right.
making popping sound.
Okay.
Okay, go. Sorry, the trans.
So if you read the transcripts, instead of saying like bribe or money, they had the code word meatballs. And they're like, there's 27 calls where you're like, I'm gonna stop in front of your house and pick up the meatballs.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well,
Yeah.
I like meatballs.
He's like, well, I am.
His wife's meatballs are really good.
Well, I have gained a bunch of weight, so the meatballs, they're real meatballs.
But then
I'm
they're-
eating meatballs.
But then they're like, we traced your phone, and one time you were in the grocery store
Yeah.
calling him and like, I'm gonna swing by in 5 minutes and pick up 9 meatballs.
I love how they were like,
And you were in the meatball aisle.
You know how like the news always goes
Is
to
there a meatball aisle?
no.
Frozen meatballs.
Frozen meatballs. I love how the news always will go to the neighbor. You know,
He seemed like a good guy.
No, I never seen him with meatballs. Not once. Never one time. That guy's lying about these meatballs. Isn't that crazy? What the news always does that? They always.
Well, it's like if
interview
you're
the
there,
neighbor.
it's like, okay, the neighbor's peering through the
They
window.
always interview
They'll
the
be like,
neighbor though. The news. Somebody will be like do a heinous crime, and they'll go to the next door neighbor and they're like, well, I didn't know anything. It's like, yeah. How many times? We would think if you saw them, you would have alerted
You know what's
the
weird
authorities.
though? And I don't know, I can speak for myself. I've lived in my home for like 4 years now. I know my immediate neighbors,
Yeah.
like next to my house.
Uh-huh.
And then the one across the street, and then maybe one or two, like a couple doors down, just because we run into them. And that's it, and it's a little weird. Like you think
You know your neighbors?
My neighbors all double park, so I just assume they're all drug dealers, and I don't talk to them at all.
Well, in my old apartment, my neighbor, my next door neighbor, I never met them. Like, so ever.
Isn't it weird? Like you live. Like,
So if I got like charged with a crime, then they would
That's
interview
the
my
one they
neighbor.
interview.
They would make me look like I totally did it.
Actually, I pulled in to my parking spot, and I'm just like all black sunglasses, and I opened my door, and a cop was standing there, and he's like, "Hey, I have some questions about this neighbor." And I was like, "Do I look like someone who talks to their neighbor?"
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, you don't want me to talk.
None of these guys like me around here. But yeah, so it's.
We've lost another eyeball.
We
It's
were
back,
up to like
it's back.
12. We got 3 now. That's not bad.
Don't.
Does anybody have a question?
There's a.
I mean,
there's
we're
a really
37
long
minutes
delay.
in. We're 37 minutes
We've got another one. I just asked if anybody has a question. Somebody else came on board.
But there's a long delay between this. So like they could ask a question, and 5 minutes from now, we could answer it.
We should do this more, Coach.
This is fun.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, we'll answer any questions you got,
Any questions?
especially about Ed Blast.
Or Glenn
Yeah, look
walking.
Well, Glenn just walked through.
I don't know if they saw it. Probably.
What else we got? What do you got? What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about?
Comedy tonight. It's
Comedy night. You have a CD
I'm on 2
here.
shows.
2 shows. Which ones?
I am on the first show that my daughter is hosting. That's the first time.
Is it weird that your daughter is funnier than you?
I mean, a little.
No, I'm kidding.
It's a little weird.
You guys, has that been cool? Has that been a cool thing?
I mean, is she really funnier than me? Like,
No, I'm not gonna,
You're getting a little.
what I'm saying is
You can be like I taught her. Like
has
she's proud of you.
No,
it
because
been cool?
Here's
Like,
the thing. I didn't teach her. I don't write her material. I'm not going to take that
she
away
is funny.
from her.
She's funny. But has like doing shows together? Has that been like a cool father-daughter?
You mean later tonight? Has that?
I'm saying so over the last.
You were there last night. Come on.
Right, but I wasn't on the show. I mean, it's cool to see her in front of all those people performing, but like she was.
You
in
talk
school
about
plays,
that,
kind of constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running bits.
No. Like,
No?
We'll watch like a lot of stand-ups and stuff and talk about.
Shit about
stand-up. Yeah. Mostly your stuff.
Yeah. I hate that. So yeah, you have your CD out.
I did bring some. They're over by the camera.
Do that thing you did with that
Facebook
thing.
Live is great.
What'd you what?
I said Facebook Live is fantastic because
Oh,
I can
yeah,
be.
all 4 people are gonna love.
We can watch this later.
It's not, you can't watch it.
That's not how live works.
It's sound. It's just sound.
No, they can see the CD,
Okay.
and then later they can then view it again if they sit through the whole thing. There, all right.
If they can stand to sit through
Tyler has an album too. Now you're gonna. Glenn, do you want to sit on this? We're gonna talk about albums and albums.
Still whackers, man.
Yeah, take my spot.
Well, we gotta wrap it up. We're on the end.
Oh, is there a time limit?
We try to keep it under an hour.
I love how Glenn just sits directly out of the camera.
Well, those were whackers or something?
No, he's over here.
Oh.
There's.
That's where the mug is.
Yeah, you can drink from his mug.
I don't want
I wouldn't.
It's I think it's sterilized. Every time you take a sip, it re-sterilizes itself.
Which shows are you on tonight? Glenn
That's a
Pickle.
great question. Probably I think the last 2.
I'm on the first and third, and he's on the second and third.
Awesome. Well,
So come to the 3rd.
At least the third.
yeah. Do you have anything to say about Jason Brown?
He's my friend, and I like my friend. I like watching him do comedy.
Yeah.
And I like
Is it-
driving in cars with him.
Is it weird for you to see my daughter do comedy?
No, it's weird that my daughter is funnier than me. She's 5.
She is hilarious.
The new one, the baby, her joke is when you put a clean diaper on her butt, craps on it immediately, and then just laughs uncontrollably.
It's pretty funny.
I'm like, that's pretty good, baby.
It's a applause-worthy bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's annoying, because then I have to get another diaper and make it take like 20 minutes. But,
Right, but then you have to give her credit.
Right. Like, as her father, I don't like it. As a comedian, I'm a game recognized game. It's a good joke.
Yeah.
Well, now you've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
Olivia Tickle will be appearing in Yuck Yucks.
On next year's ComedyPlatz, Olivia All right, everybody. George is over there being.
Do you want to sign your podcast off
of this?
Oh wait, we're done. All right.
See ya. Pick your
Sorry, I was doing some stuff.
There's so many accessories.
Yeah, we've done.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's. Yeah, we have the mixing board, and then we had to run it through the iPad to
Sure.
record it.
Yeah, and the headphones obviously
you wanna
are
do
being
one of
put
these
to
when
great
I don't-
use right now. We needed the headphones.
Do we want to
Here,
end
give
the show?
Glenn. Give Glenn. We'll all go through one of these.
End the show.
What is it?
Do a spin.
Just spin it.
Do you need to spin it?
Spin
Just
it
be a
good.
card.
No,
It's
spin
a-
it.
I'm trying, and it's bad.
No.
Don't make fun of the game.
Yeah, oh, just spin it.
I just did.
I don't know if that, I did too, and it's
So
there's two
showdown
things
is a
on here. You
purple
flip a coin. It's not a spin-worthy thing. It's you versus the group. It's you versus the group slower. Go back and forth saying different.
We picked that one. Do this one.
Of your sexual encounter.
Pick that one. Because we already went.
What is slower?
It's like a slutty whore.
Player with the longest second toe is your competitor. Simultaneously tickle each other's feet. What is this game? It's very good. First of all, my second toe is longer than any of your second toes. So I'm also not tickling. I don't know.
All right, Tyler, you go.
I don't know what this game is.
Well, I want to do this one.
Okay.
I want some V tickling to happen.
All right, well, it's you and Glenn, I think.
Yeah, get your shoes off. Now that you don't
No,
want to do it,
no.
I want to do it.
I refuse.
But then you gotta take a penalty.
Yeah, then you got to
Give
take
him the
it
I mean, I don't have to.
You made this.
Come on, be in the spirit of the game.
I don't know
Take
what.
that.
I don't know what you think this is. Tape your nose. No. Tape your nose until your next round. No, just pull it up. You would.
But we're only playing one round, so done.
I don't know what this is.
That's a sore player?
I think I won.
Yeah.
I think I win the game. Is what it is.
Glenn is not good at this
A
game.
grumpus, he is.
All right.
All right, everybody. We'll hopefully see you tonight at one of the times we've
7 o'clock.
8:45.
8:45, 10:30.
Lee is hosting 7 o'clock.
Lee is hosting the
Tell me
7.
that's the. I'm not know.
You're
I mean, let's
hosting
tell
the 10:30.
The 7 and the 8:45 are going to be blazing. The 10:30.
They're all going to be blazing.
Well, you can have a couple more seats because it's later in the night. So come. That's the
spread
one
out.
where you're gonna like if you're
All
if
of
you're worried
all
about
of the
the
shows are
crowds,
dry.
If you're worried about crowds,
Yeah.
Except for
And
the
if
one
you-
I'm on. There.
And if you need an Uber,
it's BYOB. If you need an Uber, ask for Rudolph.
Rudolph.
What's his name? Rudy.
Brutus.
Brutus.
And watch
Brutus
out
is
for
in
the
the
horse.
name.
Why do you guys go over and say bye? Here,
Didn't
I'll-
wasn't Brutus the guy who helped Bill and Ted in the time machine?
You know, man. You know it's not.
All right.
I definitely know it's not. Of all the people in the room, I know it's not.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
All right, thanks everybody who watched, and thanks Glenn for being a grump.
A grunt.
Yeah,
You're a grump.
No, get a better game. I'm not keeping things to myself.
All right, see you guys later tonight.
But I do have weirdly long seconds.
I also would have